this is all just based on our personal experiences. So we don't have a lot of personal experience.
We don't know what we're doing.
Help.
We're the ones that need help.
Help, somebody help.
Hey, what up, guys? AB Comics here.
And Gina, we're going to be answering the questions you submitted about love.
Disclaimer, these are our own personal opinions and we're not professionals, so don't take our answers too seriously. And we're just speaking on personal experiences, so what worked for us might not work for you or for anyone else. So
Plus, these will be all unscripted, so it'll be a little different.
Tragic IG asks, do you think people should say I love you to their friends? Do you tell your friends you love them?
I think you should.
You think you should say why?
Yeah, I mean, why not?
I mean, I think you should. I mean, if you love your friends, yeah, you should say I love them. I know sometimes some people kind of think that's kind of weird, I guess. But, I mean, that's their problem.
I could see it being uncomfortable, but, I mean, I've personally never told my friends that I love them.
Nobody?
I don't think I ever have. Maybe if you're, like, talking to them and you're laughing, you're like, oh, my God, I love you. Or, you know, it's not, like, something that I would be like, I love you.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. I feel like love is thrown so easily too that I don't know. People can sometimes take it.
Like they like belittle it. Like it's not as strong as how it should be.
Yeah, like it almost doesn't seem genuine sometimes.
Yeah, I've heard people like friends like they throw that word around, but I don't know. I think if you're cool with your friend like that and your friend is cool with you. You could say that. I mean, I would say that to some of my friends. Like, maybe like when we're leaving. All right, see you, man. I love you, buddy. All right, love you, man. No, I would say stuff like that with certain friends. I guess if they're like more close, you know, like I have friends that I've like known since like kindergarten. We say that stuff, you know. Yeah, I've said that. Maybe not as much as I should or how I want to, but I mean, yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
I would say life is too short. Just if you love someone, just tell them. I mean, I don't know. I still feel awkward telling people that.
Yeah. Because
I feel like it's just maybe not coming off as genuine as I would want it to. Like family is easy.
Yeah. But I think you also have to remember that there's a lot of different types of love, different kinds of love. Like, you know, the way you love spaghetti isn't the way you love your dog or your family or your friends. You know what I mean? Like, I could say I love my friend and, like, I love my brother or something, or, you know, like my mom or dad, but it's not the same kind of love as like a romantic love or a friendship love or a family love, you know? So I think you have to remember that too, that there's all these different kinds of love, but it's still love. Oh my God, my stomach. And it's still love. My throat disagreed. Laura Beauty asked, do you love me? I said, get out of here, girl. No. But yes, I do. Pixie Butter asks, do you think long distance is possible? Like a long distance jump? Yeah, I think those happen in the Olympics. You could totally do that. No, just like... Sorry, go ahead. You can answer.
I think that if both of you know what you're getting yourselves into, then it definitely is possible. I do believe that it would be really hard. I've never been in a long distance relationship, so I feel like I can't really even answer that question, and like I've never had that, like I've never had to experience that. Like I think right now, if we were to do something long distance, I feel like I wouldn't want to do it, but because I love him, I would do it. I feel like it's how you feel about that person at the time, because I mean, I don't know, it could be something too, you know, if you have trust issues and you just gotta know that you guys are down for each other and you set those kind of boundaries.
I think it is possible, but I think, well, you had kind of somewhat of an not, but it's like when we first started dating, I was in the city at school off in college, not super a long time, not like probably like a couple hours away from you, but I would come back and visit you. But
yeah, that's true, but I feel like it was different because if the opportunity presents itself, like I could have just gone out to the city. It's not like, you know, you're living out
countries
in
away.
California and then, you know, we're all the way on the other side of the US, then that's, or in another country too. That's, you know, it's like you can't just, and you know, it's costly as well.
I think I think long distance is possible if like at the end, only if there's like an end goal to it where it's like, hey, eventually we're gonna either, you know, meet up or we're gonna get married, or like, you know, because it's different. Like I know like people have gone to, you know, like when people go to different schools, or when people are like in the army or something, and or if people meet like online and they're in different countries or stuff like that, and what keeps you going is that, you know, at the end of at eventually, like, oh, in a couple months or a couple weeks or in next year or something, like a couple years, we're gonna see each other, and like that keeps you going. And if you could last that long, like, I mean, it sure helps. I mean, it sucks for sure, but I think if and a lot of the times it doesn't work out for those people because it's just really hard, because as much as, I mean, like, we're all humans, we're all people, and we need physical interactions. Like you could like FaceTime or like, you know, video chat as much as you want, but like, you know, that that's like, you want more than that. You want to hug the person, you know what I mean? You just want to be there with them, and it's like that can be really hard, and for some people can't do it. But I think if you toughen it out and you just go like power through it, you'll as long as you guys are eventually going to meet up again, then, you know, it makes it worthwhile. But it's just really hard. It definitely doesn't work out for everybody, but at the end of the day, if you guys love each other, you'll make it work, and it's possible. Because I know sometimes people end up like cheating and stuff, and well, that person just wasn't for you. Like, damn, you couldn't wait like a couple months or something. You're already looking for somebody else, and they probably, you know, didn't feel that strongly or the same way about you as you did. So good riddance, man. That stuff wasn't for you. But for sure, it's possible. It's just really, really hard. Hey, Andrea, Ria. Hey, Andrea, Rai. What the heck? Hey, Andrea, Rai.
Just
Okay.
read the question.
When did you and Gina say "I love you" for the first time?
He said it the first day he met me.
I still haven't said it. What you mean? I just played. When did I tell Gina that I loved her? You're assuming that I've told her that I love her? No.
Well, I swear that it was the day that he asked me out. I swear.
You're wrong.
I don't know if I was hearing things, but he hugged
sure.
me goodbye, and I swear he said, "Love you," and then left. And I was kind of like, what?
I do not remember saying that at all, because I knew I had just asked you out. Why would I say that?
Like, it was just like a moment, like something like, you know, you're leaving the house and you tell your mom and dad, like, "I love you."
Okay, I'll give you that. Maybe I've been used to just saying, okay, bye, I love you, take care, bye, see, I love you. Maybe it slipped, but I swear no, because unless my head was in the clouds and I wasn't thinking, but I swear, dude, why would I say that?
He was so happy that he just
There's no way, because I remember in the future when I did say it, it was a big deal, at least to me, because I knew I hadn't said it. But I mean, I'm not saying that didn't happen, but I don't remember saying that, or I don't think, or if I did, my bad, I didn't mean it. I'm surprised you still stay with me then. You want to be my girlfriend? Okay, I love you now. No, well, when I said I love you to Gina, it was like, well, we said it not the same time, but at the same day, right?
the same day, but you said it first.
Yeah.
Because what he would do is every time he would text me, he would always say, "I care about you a lot."
Oh, gosh.
Is that too personal?
No, it's not personal. I'm just saying, like, me, like, oh my God, I'm such a cringe.
Yeah, but he would say that, and then I feel like I kind of, like, I knew he wanted to say it, and I kind of was just like, what do you need to tell? Just say it. So I feel like I kind of, what's the word, coaxed it out, or like pulled it out of him.
Yeah.
And then he just said it, and then I was like, "Get out of my house."
Okay, get out of here. Give me your wallet. There's nothing in here. No, yeah. And then, no, yeah, I remember saying it because, well, I feel like the dude is always falls in love super fast, faster than, like, the girl does. I don't know. I could be wrong. I don't want to generalize or whatever. But, yeah, I mean, me, I knew I liked you a lot, obviously. And I think it was, I don't know. I just felt like, because I felt like I knew, I didn't want to corner you. Because that's scary. It's like, that's what I was worried about. I didn't want to, like, say, hey, like, hey girl, I love you, and then you're like, well, I don't love you, like you're going too fast, like get out of here, you weirdo. That's what I was scared of. So I didn't want to scare you away. So then I remember we're at your house and we're just like watching the movies and stuff, and then we were just talking, and then I remember I was kind of like, I don't know why I brought it up. I think I kind of felt like I was kind of tired of saying kind of certain little things. Like I felt like I was lying to myself to not say what I really wanted to say. And it's like, it's like I want to, I'm always honest with you, and I didn't want to just be like, okay, bye, see you, take care. Like, no, I was like crazy in love with you, and I wanted to tell you right away. So when we were talking, I was just like, hey, like, I want to say something to you, but like I don't want you to like feel weird or like feel like that just because I'm gonna say something like you have to say. Like I didn't want to force it out of you. Like I wanted it to come naturally, but it's like I just wanted to tell you where I'm at, and I just wanted to say, and like I was kind of like talking a lot, like rambling, like how I am right now, and you're kind of like yeah, just say it, and I'm like, well, what I'm trying to say, and you're like, just say what you're trying to say, and I think we both knew what I was trying to say, and I was like, I love you.
That's exactly how he said it. Exactly how he said it.
I felt those kinds of feelings are weird to say out loud, and they sound so cheesy, but like, yeah, and I feel like almost like super embarrassed to say it, even now when it's like, yeah, but that's how I felt, and so I just
at least telling the story, I feel like it's super natural now.
Like a ghost. Woo! No, yeah, yeah. Boo. No, yeah, now it's like really natural. Yeah, super natural to just say. All right, Tragic IG also asks, have you ever thought you were in love when you weren't?
I have. I feel like sometimes we can get confused with love and just really liking someone. Like I feel like anytime I've really liked someone, I was probably too young to even like realize what real was. I don't know where I'm going with this. What was the question again?
Have you ever thought you were in love when you weren't?
Yeah, I would say no then.
No. I mean, I see what you mean. Like you probably like I mean, when you think you're in love, well then, I think the only way you would know. Well, I guess to answer your question, I would say yeah. I think so. I think like. Who? I'm like, well, you know what? Hold on. No. I would like to say that I'm a really affectionate person. I'm gonna get all like lovey-dovey, but like I think I knew for a fact. I mean, sure, you could like love like a past. I think I loved people that I had dated, maybe like to a certain extent, but not like in love. Like I knew I wasn't like in love with them. So I don't know. I think there's a difference between like, oh, I love that person so much, and like, no, dude, like I think that like I'm straight up in love with this person. I'm gonna marry them. I'm gonna have kids with them. I'm gonna like spend the rest of my life with them. So I don't think I would say no then. I don't think I was like in love with somebody. But I think at the time when you're dating anybody, you at least I think so. You assume that you're like you love them, but I think the only way you find that out is when you finally do fall in love with somebody, and you can kind of compare that, and then you're like, yeah, what this person that I straight up am in love with, it can't even compare to what I thought it was. You know what I mean? I don't know. Does that make sense? But yeah, so no, I knew I was never in love then. I didn't want to marry anybody. I mean, no, yeah, I didn't think I wanted to marry anybody. Alphonsax and 3 eyes. Ask, ever made a comic of your crush and you? I can't say that in front of
what?
Mike. Not just playing. Well, you know, right?
No, I don't make comics.
Well, me, no. I mean, I guess Gina is my crush, or she's like is. I mean, if those count.
Well, I mean, you can answer so. Like your previous. Like...
Well, previous. No, I mean. I think the only time I ever did, I would draw comics when I was a little kid.
Just kidding.
I would draw comics when I was a little kid, like in grade school, and I did have crushes at the time. And I remember I might have put like some girl in there, but not to be, but not like lovey-dovey. But I think it was trying to be like funny or like stupid, like kind of like not anything crazy mean. But I do remember I put like a drawing of some girl in my comics, like kind of like teasing her. And but I mean, she never saw it. It was just my friends, and but I liked her. I mean, I guess that kind of counts. It's like in like 2nd grade, maybe. I don't remember what it was about, but I know I drew her. So I guess yes, but it was like really dumb and a long time ago. It's Lily with an I asks, who was your first fictional character you fell in love with? Video game, movie, or cartoon? Oh my gosh, that's a good one. Every Pixar mom ever. No, just playing.
She thick.
Oh my god. No.
Oh my gosh.
My first one?
Like, I really liked Prince Eric from The Little Mermaid.
Eric?
And then I always thought Danny Phantom was hot. But I never really watched that show. I actually didn't really like it, but I remember I'd be like, if he was real.
Oh my god, if he was invisible in my room right now, I'd look at him. He's going ghost. No, yeah. Danny Phantom was good. What are you tripping, dude? Who the hell did I like? I can't think of anybody. I mean, I don't know if I would say crush, but I did like, or I thought Lola Bunny was hot in Space Jam when I was a kid. I mean,
I feel like every kid
you know what
thought.
I mean?
I did.
Really? Get out of here. Name any other crushes that you have in like cartoons and stuff like that. What, you don't want to talk about them?
No, I'm just getting a little like
flustered.
No, I'm just kidding. I mean, there's a ton of anime boys.
Mm-hmm.
I really like Kaneki from Tokyo Ghoul and Todoroki from My Hero. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank when I have to answer these.
Firebender.
Oh, Zuko, of course. Zuko from Avatar. The blue people. No, I'm just kidding.
Book 1 Zuko?
I think we all liked book
3
Zuko.
Somebody out there really liked book 1 Zuko.
Yeah, but I like them a lot.
Yeah, what about Sokka with his hair down?
He's not Zuko.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I kind of had I liked Katara. I think 'cause she was pretty cool. Like, I don't know if it's as enough as like a crush, but I liked her for Aang. Yeah, I'm drawing a blank. If I remember, I'll probably go back. But yeah.
Oh, I like Bakugo too from My Hero.
Oh yeah. What about movies? Any movie crushes? I guess that would be celebrity crush. But she said fictional.
There could be fictional characters.
Oh yeah, like fictional movie characters, like the guy from The Guardians, Jack Frost.
Oh yeah.
You like Jack Frost?
Mm-hmm.
I liked Tim Allen and Santa Claus 2, only the second one. Tragic IG also asks, in your experience, how do you know you're in love?
You don't know. You'll never know. No, I'm just kidding.
Damn.
That's so hard to answer. I feel like if you think about what it would be like to not have that person in your life, like, would your life be the same or would it be different?
Yeah, I think, I mean, the easy answer is I think when you know, but...
It's a feeling that you get inside.
I think sometimes it's like almost like I think everyone has their own definition of what love is. What I think love is probably different what you think it is. So that's why sometimes when you're with somebody and you think you have like your standard or your definition of love and they have a different one, that's why sometimes the relationships get all weird, because it's like, oh, I'm super in love with this person because they're doing this and this and that and they're making me feel this and that way, and the other person's like, that's not what I think love is, and I don't feel that way. Wow, we're not in love. And then that's kind of like, so I think when you know, and I think when you're in love, it's almost kind of scary that you're like, I know it sounds really cheesy, but it's kind of like, oh my gosh, like I had no idea that I was actually capable of feeling so strongly about this other person. Like, there's no way, like, where are these feelings coming from? Like, I had no idea I was capable of doing this. Like, and it's almost kind of scary, you know what I mean? Well,
it's another thing that you had told me before, that you started caring more about what happens to you because of me. Like an example is like when you're driving, I mean, you should always be careful, but you were saying that you felt like you had to be extra careful because there's someone out there that, you love and they love you, and you don't want anything to happen to yourself for their sake.
Diana MTZ 1025 asks, when was your guys' love tested? A little screamy face. When was our love tested? Right now.
I'm just saying, I don't think that our love was ever tested enough where we don't want to be together anymore.
Yeah.
If that's what the question was. But I mean, of course, we do get into our arguments, and they're usually really dumb. And
What? Who told
usually
you?
with me, it involves something with food. Because I'm always angry if I don't eat.
Mm-hmm. I feel like maybe that question more, it's like, I feel like sure, we've been upset with each other, every couple does, or, you know, but I feel like, I guess I take the question as like tested more of like when I get impatient, like it's either like I have to do something for you, and I don't want to do it, but I do it anyways because I love you, and I'm just like, oh my god, I hate this, but I'm gonna do it anyways because it's for her, so quit being a little baby and just do it. I mean, maybe that kind of tested, but like love,
Or
like
anything with our dog.
Blue is bad. I remember, well, I mean, maybe I do remember when we first started dating, Blue was super bad, and I remember I was like, dude, if this is gonna be how it's always gonna be, then I'm gonna date her dog. No,
My dog punched him as soon as the first time he met him.
That's not gonna be tested.
But I think that, I don't know, the true test was I actually had to sell my parents' house, and I mean, I didn't really have that much help, and he was the only one that helped me, and I feel like he really stepped up for that. I mean, if you guys have ever moved before, you know that it's a lot to move, especially if you have a lot of things. But I mean, it was like my parents' house, so it had all of their stuff, my brother's stuff, my stuff, and I don't know, I think that was a good test to see like the patience, and is this something that he'd be able to handle.
Yeah, that was pretty hard. Yeah, that's true. I mean, and that was like right in the beginning of our relationship.
Maybe, I think we might have been dating a year, but I feel like when he first started dating me, like I already knew that I was going to be selling the house.
It took a year to sell it? Really?
Yeah, because I was dragging my feet.
I feel like, dang, maybe. But I do remember that it was like a lot, because I remember it was like we first started dating and we had to sell the house, and Blue was a lot to handle, and it was like the first serious like relationship that I ever had been in, or that I've been in, and that was a lot. But I don't know, I felt like as much as it was, I feel like it wasn't a lot, because I think because I really like cared about you, so I was like, I don't care, like this ain't it, dude, like I could do this, like it's fine. And it's like, oh, like what, I'm gonna like, I can't say what I want to say without swearing.
I feel like anybody else probably would have dipped like right away. Like I feel like it was a lot of responsibility right away, and he didn't even need to be responsible for anything. It was just he wanted to do it.
Yeah, I mean, I really love Gina, and I was like, yeah, I mean, it's totally worth it, because I love her. I mean, it was all worth it because all I had asked for is just for her to love me back, and you know, that's all I ever wanted from somebody, and she gave it to me. So as soon as I knew that she loved me, you know, no one had ever told me that they loved me in a relationship like that. So I was like, I'm all in it. I'm doing everything and anything for this girl. To keep her,
in it to win it, in it to
to
win
keep
it.
her, because she ain't going. I ain't letting her get away from me, because I'm a creep. No, but you know, so I didn't need to do anything. I didn't need to hear anything else about like excuses, or if it was too much of that, because the bottom line was that I loved her, and that was it. Whatever she needed, I would be there for her because I loved her, and that was the answer to everything. Like, why am I doing this? I love her. Is this too hard? Well, I love her, so it's okay, and this and that. Like, obviously, she wasn't taking advantage of me or nothing. I think if something was pretty crazy, that it was kind of like, you know, pretty bogus of her like doing something bad to me, I'd be like, yo, this is kind of messed up, I'm gonna get out of here. But no, it never came to that. So if anything, it was me wanting to like help out, because, well, why not? But it was hard, and it took a while, but we did it, and stuff is still hard now, and we're still getting through it.
Yep.
I guess the thing that I kind of wanted to say maybe before or after the video is that for Valentine's Day, I mean, don't take it too serious either. That's just like I feel like it's just like a corporate kind of thing, just to like make money off of cards and chocolate or whatever. So don't feel bad about that stuff if you're spending Valentine's Day alone. I spend a lot of Valentine's Days alone, and you know, it was fine. You could spend it with your friends and your family, your pets, your plants, yourself too. You gotta love yourself too, man. I mean, it's all about love. So there's all different kinds of love. You could love your friends and family differently and everything. So don't think that you have to be in a relationship or something, because a lot of people are in relationships and they're probably not even experiencing love anyway. So don't think that you have to be in don't think that you have to be in a relationship to validate that kind of love or that kind of thing. I don't know. So I'm just trying to say, don't feel bad about it. Don't worry about it. Your time will come if you're looking for it. And most of the time, if you're looking for love, I'm saying, and most of the time it'll come when you least expect it. Take care of yourself too, because I think it's also important to love yourself too, because you're really important, and don't forget that you deserve all the love too. So, and it comes from you first, but from others, it sure definitely helps. That's all I wanted to say.
That's all he wanted to
Sorry.
say. It's okay. Everything I was going to say.
Oh, really? No, you
Pretty
say it.
much.
Sorry, go ahead. No, now you say it in your words.
No, I was just going to say that Valentine's Day, remember, it's not just for couples. Valentine's Day is about love in general. Love with your family, friends, pets, yourself, anything like that. And I feel like as a kid I really liked Valentine's Day. I mean, when you're a kid, you get to decorate. Well, maybe not anymore, because
the thing that that's happening.
The thing that that's happening around. But I remember being able to make those little boxes, and you would decorate them how you wanted to, and then you would go to the store and get to pick out like the coolest Valentine's Day cards, and I feel like I still go to the stores and I see those and I just want to get them, because I don't know, like that never really left me. Like I've always liked those. There's no reason for me to get them, because I probably wouldn't even get them to anyone, but I really liked doing that kind of stuff. And then when you would save like the like special one for your crush, and hoping they take a hint, it says like, "You're my crush," or "I love you," or something, and they don't take the hint, and then you get so excited to see which card your crush gave you, and then it's like just something random, and you're like, oh, they didn't really think about it. So no, just I don't know, just have fun with it, and also don't go around bashing people that are having a good time with Valentine's Day. I mean, it's like, if they're happy, just let them be happy. I don't know. I see a lot of people making fun of how people are getting gifts and all that kind of stuff, and it's like it doesn't matter. It's like, if you don't like Valentine's Day, like, you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to worry about all that kind of stuff. I don't even know why I'm saying this.
No, that's good.
And I remember too that my mom would always get me like a Valentine's Day gift every year. Yeah, it would just be like, like candies or something, and then, maybe something like a movie that I wanted at the time, or, like some clothes, it's just, and you can even do that with your friends too. You can give each other gifts, and I know at our school too, they would do those secret admirer gifts, and I know that my friends would always get me those, like a little, like, you'd get like a little piece of candy and like a
candygram.
Yeah, candygram, and it doesn't matter, except I did one time think, I was like, oh my gosh, somebody's my secret admirer, and it was just my friend that gave it to me, and I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, I never got a candygram. I always wanted to. I always wish I did. I never got anything. That's okay.
And then I wanted to mention all of our favorite movies to watch on on Valentine's Day. To all the boys I've loved before. To all the boys,
no,
P.S. I love you.
Oh. No, well, I guess also the last thing I guess I want to say is, whoever's listening and you're feeling kind of down about that kind of stuff, well, I'm sorry. Just wanted to say also, well, thank you. If you're listening to this, then you care about our opinions and you're watching our videos. So I want to say thank you, and that, we love you. If you think no one's out there loving you, well, we love you. We appreciate the time that you're giving us, and we're really thankful for it, and we love you. So, yeah. Yeah, you guys are really awesome. I read AB's comics, and like I read the comments on his comics, and you guys are all really nice, and I like it. Yeah, I love it. So thank you. So yeah. So always love yourself, and we love you. And well, thank you guys for watching this video of ours. Bye guys. I don't know why I have to wave. I have to wave. I can't say bye and not wave.